Hey guys, and welcome back to Granblue Fantasy Versus. I'm your host, Glue Man, as you all know. And in this episode, we're gonna hopefully finish up Chapter 3. I don't know how long, then oh my god, that's a long island. I'm gonna try to put a stop to the Airstay Empire's attempt to capture the primal beast, Colossus, in Femal Island. But before we do that, your boy did some basically grinding off screen, and I've been practicing a little bit with Lancelot and just kind of becoming a little more accustomed to Granblue Fantasy Versus in general. And yeah, I got a lot of draw tickets, so let's try and do some of those before we start anything. So you'll always get SR or SSR weapons. Currently, we don't have any SSR weapons except for the Leviathan Dagger, so anything we get from this will be awesome. So let go. Come on, rainbow crystals, and I think we got Trow. That's something new. We got, a Colossus Breaker. Okay, so we're getting some fire weapons up in here. I like it. And some dark. But no SSRs. That's a bummer. All right, we're trying again. So this is the true Granblue Fantasy experience. We got a gold crystal. I think that might be something. Ooh, what's that? We got a new type. Come on. We got, oh, snap. We got a skin for Matera, which is a character we haven't really seen yet. But no SSRs. We do have Summer Percival's sword in a way, but yeah, we got one more try at this. Come on, Lyria needs a new parachute. Come on, give me gold. No, freaking Christ. But these are still handy, to say the least. I don't want to spoil too much of the new characters we're gonna get, but this is our last 10 draw. Come on, make it count. You might also yes, there we go. You'll also hear a little bit of clicking. I'm using my actual controller I usually play fighting games with, and we got a drill. It's literally just drill. What? Okay. Big boost to Earth ally attack. Nice. So, not a lot of Earth no, there's no Earth characters in the roster, which I find very surprising. But, hey, we got something good from there. Now let's actually get to the fun part. I've been messing around with Lancelot, and I really, really like him. He's super fast. He's, like, super aggressive, and, oh, gosh. I just hope I make him look cool in this video. But, yeah, the knight returns. There's a couple of knights in Granblue. I'm kind of scared what this one could be. But considering it's a water weak enemy, it's probably Percival. So we better get ready.
Wait. What are you all?
Hey! I think he remembers us! I'll bet it's the same thing that happened to Catalina.
Lancelot's memories return, including those of fighting side by side with Gran, and the others to defend his homeland. Drache? I don't know how to say that. My bad. Gran and the crew explain to Lancelot what they've learned about the goings-on in vaults.
How could I do such a thing? I can't believe I would take arms against your crew. Especially you, Lyria.
Don't be too hard on yourself. The same thing happened to me. Something is rotten in Fantagrande. People's memories have been altered. Primal beasts are rampaging, and a fallen empire has risen once more.
This is all a bit hard to believe. How could this happen?
We don't know, but it seems like someone is causing all this confusion on purpose.
Speaking of purpose, what brought you here anyway?
My order learned that the Empire was up to its old tricks, amassing troops and using dark essence to manipulate primal beasts. Their resurgence was and still is a mystery, but it was too great a threat to ignore.
I suppose they have been rapidly seizing territory with extreme tactics. But if the kingdom is far from the conflict as Feyendrock felt threatened, the situation may be worse than I feared.
Yes, things were looking grim. Vaults had already fallen to the Empire. I reached out to the Lumiel Order to form an alliance, and we came here hoping to lend the Duchy our aid.
So then, is Master Zaka alright?
I assume so. They blockaded the capital in order to seize Colossus, but I don't think they've done any actual damage to the city itself.
Whew, that's a relief. But that still leaves Colossus.
Dark Essence has twisted Colossus's form, augmenting its power. We should...
Gran and the others look toward Colossus to find a horde of goblins in the giant's shadow.
Sky rats! Smash them up!
We'll continue this later.
Ah, more goblins. I freaking hate goblins. Catch them in bed with a goblin, watching goblins. I can't stand it. Okay, I guess now should be a good primer on what Lancelot's all about, since these guys are super easy. He is the only character so far with both a teleport, which we can do with that. I hope my controller isn't super loud, and a dash. You can also do like feints, and he's friggin' fast. They really drill that home in the actual RPG. He's more of a dodger than anything, since speed isn't really a attribute in that game, but he's got a standard fireball, which you can do with quarter circle if you're facing the enemy. There we go. The heavy version is particularly strong. Do we gotta survive or just keep going? There's shadow goblins! Look at the size of this guy's hat! I am so... Oh my gosh. Seeing these guys in like actually good graphics is kind of exciting because Granblue Fantasy, kind of an old game. Came out like what, 2015, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that old, but for mobile games, right? It's been a minute, and we should probably do that one. Yeah, that move is really cool, but surprisingly laggy. I guess it shouldn't be too fast, or what's it called? Newer players couldn't really adapt to it, but yeah. And Lancelot was one of the, not earliest characters. He was definitely in the beginning, though. Sort of like the typical, I'm the greatest sort of type of guy. In the early game, his stats were pretty crazy, if I recall correctly. I don't know too much about early game Granblue Fantasy, because, you know, I'm kind of a newer player in the grand scheme of things. Wait, is that an invisible dude? Is that a bug, or is that intentional? I hope it's not a bug, but yeah. I have a couple of versions of him. One in particular is kind of funny. During one of the events featuring Lancelot and his Knight's Order, he gets chained to a wall, and they made a bunch of memes out of this particular skin for Lancelot, and it's, I'd say, pretty iconic.
Hey, I don't think it's just Imperials, you guys. Doesn't it seem like even the monsters and goblins come gunning for us too?
You're right. They're also openly hostile toward us. You'd think they were in league with one another.
They're working together?
This way! I found the girl! Her powers will give us better control over Colossus. Don't let her get away!
We have to get to Colossus, even if that means cutting our way through.
Still no good. Colossus can't hear me! Please, Colossus! You've gotta listen to us!
This way! Send reinforcements! Secure the girl at all costs!
Jeez, when are they gonna give up?
We have to push our way through!
Oh my god, more enemies to fight. Okay, so for this little segment, guys, I wanted to try something a little bit different, and today we're going to be doing a little character profile for Lancelot, because in all honesty, the stage isn't super exciting. I'm still going to leave the gameplay up for you all to watch, but I will be splashing some images up on the screen. So let's talk about the Twin Thing Prodigy himself, Lancelot, who does share the same name, as I'm sure you all know, the legendary knight from French poems of the Middle Ages, King Arthur and his Knight of Round Table and all that stuff. But Granblue Fantasy's Lancelot is a little bit on the different side. Okay, no, they're wildly different. While our real-world Lancelot is a tale of love for love's sakes, where eventually, yeah, the proud noble knight Lancelot kind of steals Guinevere away from King Arthur. Kind of a dick move. Our version of Lancelot here in Granblue Fantasy, on the other hand, is the epitome of a noble knight. He's pretty much loved by everybody, and he's the current leader of the White Dragon Knights with Vayne. Percival shows up sometimes, so it's mostly the new recruits being Granblue's version of Arthur and Mordred. But back in the day, Lancelot protected his kingdom with the Black Dragon Knights, but he was only the second in command. During this time period, Lancelot was joined by Percival and the Big Bad himself. Well, I shouldn't call him the Big Bad, because he's actually a pretty nice guy, but Siegfried was the original leader of the Black Dragon Knights, and they would defend their realm from, monsters and dragons and, do the whole chivalry sort of deal. Lancelot in the RPG is predominantly a saber and dagger unit. He's exclusive, though, to the gacha, and I know, Granblue Fantasy, gacha games, mobile games, not everyone's a fan of them, but Granblue does something pretty cool. You can eventually just get any character you want if you save up enough crystals to do what's called a spark. Generally nowadays, though, Lancelot's not a powerhouse character, but he's not a part of the main story like the other members of the Grand Cypher. You do aid him in some of the events and some of the side stories, but those are considered non-canon because, hey, if you don't have Lancelot, you can't really view those. But given how popular the Dragon Knights are as a marketable tool, there's a ton of events with these guys, so chances are you should be able to get at least one of their versions, which Lancelot currently, he has, well, if you count Lancelot and Vayne, which are like dual units, he has 3 different versions, 2 water versions, a wind version, and the Lancelot and Vayne variety, I think, are, I want to say fire and earth. I don't have my notes with me. I promise these videos will be more structured in the future, but he's all around a pretty cool character. Not super complex, which is my problem with the Dragon Knights. They're very vanilla, which I guess makes sense. Lancelot himself, he's water element. Water ain't spicy. It ain't a Dr. Pibb. Is that even a thing anymore? I don't know, but God, I feel like I just kind of made fun of him. All around, Lancelot's a cool guy. His events aren't, like, annoying. There's not a lot to say. That'll change very soon, though, once we see the other Dragon Knight. Pride of the Holy... Ooh, there's a Holy Knight that I know is in this game. Okay, yikes, this might be rough. We gotta go back to Earth Grid. And our Earth Grid, oh no, we got that drill. We can put that in our grid. Ooh, snap. Okay, so let's replace this thing with, there it is. So even though this is like a 0-star weapon, I still think it's gonna be an increase because of that Earth Force skill. I could be wrong. I don't freaking know. No, don't auto-select. That's traditionally not the best. Skill upgrade. Let's just max this out. Why the crud not? We got tons of skill gems just lying around. And then upgrade it a bit with rupees. I'm super scared of fighting Charlotta. I really... God. I was messing around in arcade mode, and I got stuck against the CPU Charlotta for a bit. She was so freaking aggressive. I didn't know what I was doing. We'd also check out the shop. I don't think we've done that yet. If we go to Ciero's shop, we...
Weapons, are we? Nothing'll save your hide like good old-fashioned steel. New-fashioned steel's good too.
I'm sorry, I'm just taking this in. Ciero's English voice actress, very, very good. But, yo, let's... What? We can get Bounty Hunter? Holy frick. Okay, so... Doesn't take a genius to figure out that increases your drop chances. I kind of want to use this. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna mess around here a little bit, see if I can get some better earth weapons and go farm Ares. We got Sandcastle. That's not really that good. Yet again, Earth is the scuffed element, son of a gun. Okay, Wind has an SSR in here. Ooh, Light has 2. Interesting. None really for attack, though. For the most part, you want to hunt for attack weapons, and oh snap, Septum Burner. Interesting. Yeah, so currently Ciero only has, like... She has some, like, decent skill weapons here. Like, Emity is a very powerful mechanic in Granblue. Basically, the lower your HP, the stronger you get. But we really want to focus on these might skills for right now, because those are generally considered the best. You can buy colors here, too. Ooh. I already have these, though. I'm confused. Why do I have to rebuy these for RPG mode? I unlocked them from just playing arcade. What? Oh, snap. Even special weapons. So we have Lancelot's signature weapon here. That's very cool. We got Grand Catalina's Merglies, which I've never said out loud before. Just call them Mergs for the most part. So I don't know how we get these weapons, but they also seem like skins for the main cast. So that's kind of good. And oh, snap. Luminaria Sword Omega. That's kind of a very memed on weapon.
Don't be a stranger.
It's not a meme in the sense that it's bad. It's just so unbelievably rare, and you need like 40 of them because you need a base Luminary Sword Omega, right? Then you need 3 more to uncap it. Then you need like a bunch of more swords to fill up your grid. So, yeah, Granblue is a lot of that, which is something I like and hate because, you know, it's like, oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I didn't get it. But that's where skills come in. Oh, snap. Like Bounty Hunter, which only work on certain raids, but hey, that's all right. In the RPG mode, I guess they work on all of them. So this begs the question, do we take Rage or do we take Miserable Miss? I'm going to take Miserable Miss because traditionally debuffs, which is RPGs in general, a little bit better. So we got 2 debuffs. We got Miserable Miss and Bounty Hunter. I don't know if we can stack Bounty Hunter, but we're going to find out. So we're going to rematch Ares here because We didn't really get to see a lot of it the first time we fought it with Catalina, so and also let us see a little bit more of Lancelot's skill set. So I think it'll be a little bit fun to have a little boss rematch here and there. All right, let's go. The boss fights in this game are, in my opinion, if you do them solo, super stinking. They're just really cool. I like them a lot. I mean, naturally I like boss fights a lot, but Ares in particular is a great tutorial fight for this game. And yeah, it teaches you how to block, which I definitely didn't do there. So let's try and apply Bounty Hunter. Do the intended effect. I can't really tell. I'm not really trying to speedrun this per se, but this is content we've already seen before, so I want to make sure I do a good job. And there we go. So you notice Ares is like really telegraphing its moves, and if you block like the correct positions, that time we had to do down or block it in a specific way, right? You get rewarded by its defenses being taken down a bit. Your damage increases. So dodging is good, but also blocking and punishing is also rewarded just as much, if not more. So let's try and get our super off. Oh, crap. Or, excuse me, Skybound art. I need to start teching. If you press down, I believe, before you hit the ground on certain attacks, and wow, we actually got the most of that damage out, you can recover a lot faster, and in some cases recover it forward. I'm still not that practiced at it. So far, I'm just doing a lot of auto combos. But yeah, there's a lot of animations and cool stuff we didn't really get to see the first time when fighting Ares, so I want to try and showcase that now. So I'm going to try my best to not burst. I actually dodged there instead of blocking, unfortunately, but I'm just going to try not burst too much during the break phase, but let's try and get this move in there for, oh my god, that did actually, well, never mind, it did about 1 billion damage. Okay. 1 billion might be overestimating a little bit, so going back to this, let's just get it out of this phase and move on to phase 2. The music department is also really impressive. Okay, so full disclosure, right? Now, like this little reference to Catalina's special skill. I've heard a good chunk of the OST already because I'm playing arcade mode and the such, but what's it called? The music's still just really a cut above. I thought everything was gonna be sort of like, you know, the fancy piano sort of deal, which, you know, is fine. Very reminiscent to Square Enix, and gotta go high up in here for this one. But dude, they do some really crazy things with the music department in Granblue, and just, that's actually why I got into the games originally. God dang it. Now we'll actually see the last phase, which is kind of neat. This carries over from the RPG as well. When a boss is in overdrive, they get their special moves a lot faster, and oh snap, a giant sword! It's an AoE attack, you gotta get out of that. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VII, so that's kind of neat. But I still don't know what the clash thing is. But despite that, I think we've seen most of the moves here. I'm just going to try and see how much the Bounty Hunter thing actually affects our... Oh, no, we didn't see this move yet, which is... it sort of hits low, and I'm going to try... Yeah, there we go. Time it perfectly. You can kind of parry, and it's neat. I like it. But the block is just still way too broken. Like, having a button for block isn't traditionally a thing I'm used to. I don't know if it's in other Arc System games, but I know at least it's not in Persona 4 Arena or Guilty Gear, which are the games I'm most familiar with. But it makes sense for the RPG mode, I suppose. But look at that. I didn't have to react. What? Could he cross me up? Not really. Also, Ares is not a dude. It's a girl. Primal beast. Even though... Wait, I don't know if that's spoilers or not. I'll just shut up. Okay, we beat Ares. Before I spoil really cool parts of the story. Heck, this game might have actually already spoiled that with the loading things, but did we get something good? We didn't get a flip chest. I actually don't even know the... Oh, I only got an A? What? I guess because time. Yeah, we gotta beat it faster to get a good time. And we did! Bro! I was about to say, I don't know if the game takes Bounty Hunter into account on the red chest, because that's not how it works in the mobile game, but we got a new thing. Right on. No, why would I sell that? Frick. Okay, sick. So I guess eventually, yeah, Ares will drop some, you know, Leviathan gazes. But we're not here all day for that. We still got other shield and sword-bearing knights to fight. Now that little side diversion's done, let's actually, for real this time, start episode 17 and take on Charlotta. Man, what's your first impression of this game? Because I find it kind of odd they're putting all the knight characters at the very start, because the cast of Granblue is really diverse. It's kind of vanilla at the start, but I guess that's okay.
We're nearly there! You sit tight, Colossus! Halt!
Charlotta, a Of course. You must be here as Lumiel's representative in the Alliance.
Blue-haired girl is the one with the power to manipulate primal beasts, isn't she? So she's the Empire's ace in the hole. Wait a minute!
Charlotta, wait! They aren't our enemies!
What? Don't tell me Fiendruck has been plotting with the Empire against Lumiel from the beginning.
No. Fiendruck is no friend to the Empire. Please let me explain.
I expected better of you, Lancelot. I don't want to hear any more lies. I am Charlotta, captain of the Lumiel Order of Holy Knights. On guard!
This fight is inevitable. I'll try to avoid your findings.
Why did he say it like that? I'll try to avoid slaughtering you. But considering you're incredibly tiny, that might be our— oh crap. Our grid is not super good for this, so this might actually be a really tough matchup. But yeah, this is our first introduction to Harvin, which is a race of Granblue Fantasy's world. And I like Charlotta a lot. She's oh my god, I can't hit! I suck at finding this character, though. I like her as in the actual character in the RPG, but man, she is a monster in Versus. Like, I still can't figure her out. It's mostly because she's so tiny, right? I don't know when I can grab her, and her moves kind of all look the same, which is not really their fault. They can't only do so much with her actual model, but I'm gonna try and go a little aggressive here. There we go, got the full version of that. I'm gonna try— here comes overdrive. I don't think you can— not necessarily spot dodge. I forget what the actual in-game term for it is, but what's it called? When you dodge like that. I don't think you can do that for the overdrive thing, but god. Okay, so Lancelot's almost entirely made to cross up people, and that just doesn't work on AI, so this is really bad, but we're getting her a break. We could use our other Skybound art, which is this, which I did by accident. Crap! I don't think it actually worked. No, we actually lose. No, I blocked it! Yes, okay. So we didn't see her other Skybound art, and we got the days. I'm gonna try and do one of these. Oh, I actually messed it up. Luckily, the PCs just turn into absolute garbage if you get them in a break. Okay, that was effing close. God. Our Earth grid is not made for this. Holy frick. Okay. Did any of what I just said make any sense? I don't know. Commentating when you're trying to beat arguably— I don't know. Okay, this is day one, right? We were saying Charlotta is the best in the game, at least at Rushdown. Even better than Lancelot, which is kind of wild. But, hey, I guess we'll look at Charlotta next. I'm not saying she's brain dead. Easy character, but a lot easier than Lancelot, that's for sure. Woohoo! We got our third water character! Legit, we got Catalina, we got Lancelot, we got Charlotta, which I guess you could kind of argue Charlotta might be light in this game. We got full arsenal? What the dump? That's kind of wild. Okay, true power revealed. I think it's Colossus time. Okay, so we'll play Charlotta next episode. I'm already kind of like practiced up on Lancey, and crap, I kind of do want to bring a partner just for the first run, because I imagine— dude, I'm gonna lose this one. Legit, I'm calling it now. Maybe I'll mess around my grid a little bit. I don't want to bring Bounty Hunter first, or for the first run, right? Because, dude, learning the skills or like the just matchup of the bosses is actually kind of rough. So I'm gonna fill up our the rest of our grid with some water stuff. Maybe level it up a little bit. All right, and I think this should do it. We wasted a lot of rupees for this, but I think with this type of grid, we should at least stand a chance against, you know, Colossus for our first run. I don't know if we're fighting Colossus. It says true power revealed. What else could this fight be? Anyway, we got Bounty Hunter to try and farm some fire weapons. Let's take on that primal beast, because chances are it's gonna turn evil again, because it always does.
She's come to her senses.
It seems someone manipulated both Charlotta's memories and mine.
Someone? You mean the Empire isn't behind this?
I'm not sure. But we know one thing for certain. The Empire's trying to use Colossus to menace the Skydom. That's why we formed our alliance.
Leary, are we close enough now? Can you try again? Okay. I'm nearly there, but it's still no good. There's dark essence scrambling everything.
Fine then. We'll just have to slap some sense into that big tin can.
We calling out the big guns already? I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Don't worry. We've beaten Colossus before, when Master was controlling it.
So you plan to wear it down until you can find an opening. Let us help you.
Now that those Imperial soldiers have been taken care of, this is our chance! Yeah! Time to show them what we're made of!
Right.
Dude, everybody's having this. Don't worry, guys. We defeated Colossus Omega before. We can do it if we work together. And I'm just running in here solo. I'm gonna die. Poor Lancelot. I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking forward to this fight because Colossus is near and dear to my heart. Because he's the first boss I grinded way back when I first started the game. And bro, he looks awesome. My God. And by farm, I mean, I begged higher level players to help me out because he was really freaking hard. Anyway, let's see what you got. Crap. Okay. I'm just gonna try and see what we got, but we might as well just start here. I'm not trying to fight this guy too many times because what the frick? Okay. I guess that isn't low. Unfortunate, but I'm trying to just, you know, I don't want to relive all the trauma of getting dimensional cleaved at 15% and losing. But you know, Granblue itself isn't really about soloing, so it's fine. The bosses aren't really dang it, I should dash. Frick. Okay. It's actually a pretty good matchup possibly for Lancelot, because if he gets sense all the way over there, right? I can just come in here and dash into there. So here begs the question, right? Do I save my debuffs for the last burn phase? Because no pun intended, even though he's a you know, fire golem, so to speak, or well, he's technically an iron golem, but whatever. Is he going to have the same mechanics as a RPG boss or a MMO boss, which Granblue sort of is an RP or an MMO. It's like a 2D MMO. It's really weird. I like its gameplay. There's really only one game like it, for better for what the heck? Where'd I go? Oh, I'm over here now. Okay, what's it doing? I'm terrified. Oh, there we go. Dimensional cleave. That's what I was talking about. Run away. Oh, crap. Oh, it's wall bounce. Oh, I did wall bounce. One of the win. Okay, my ice attack just got eaten. It's all right. Oh, we're fine from that. Yeah, as long as we're not jumping, we're fine. My God, this is just so sick, bro. But our debuffs are off. That's kind of scary. I got to be careful about how I'm using my meter. Because when he's in overdrive, I imagine he's going to spam that dimensional cleave attack a lot. God, this is so nostalgic, bro. This feels legit like a Subspace Emissary boss from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which I know, Brawl. But for better or for worse, it was a pretty cool game. It's just another one of these. We're on a time limit, and we got to be careful when it gets into break. I got to make sure I have Miserable Mist applied for the solo run anyway. I imagine if you bring Charlotta or any of the CPUs in here, this is probably a cakewalk, but I'm trying to make things a little more challenging for myself. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, that's unblockable. Crap, that's scary. This music is also so cool. I'm like just in love with this game. All right. I wonder how accurate the Higgs box is there. Ah, that hit! Shoot, dang it! Okay, here's what we could do. Do we do the big brain plays and actually intentionally try and take damage? So we can use Lancelot's higher level Skybound art. I don't know. That seems a little silly. But at this point, it might actually work out. I actually didn't want to do that. I did that input. It's alright though. Still a long way away from break. Okay. Oh my God, this is so cool. I know I'm auto-comboing a lot, but what can I say? I'm scared. Alright, I'm just gonna block over here just because I'm scared. And to be on the safe side. Just trying to teleport a little bit. You need to start, is that a grab? I think it is. Yeah, okay. Luckily for us, yeah, Lancelot is incredibly speedy. And also water element, canonically in the game. So we should be hitting for weakness here. But no, I don't think it matters at all. Okay. Nice little sneaky dodge. How can I get some more damage out? Definitely not done that. I feel like that would one-shot us at this point. I need to take roughly... It's like 25% HP. Not that one. It's next time he like summons a little rock, I'm going to try and run into it. That might be do enough damage. Oh my god, stop, bro. Relax. I already got a man. Alright, I'm going to run into it. Okay, that wasn't enough. I'm going to run into this rock. I'm being experimental. What can I say? Oh my god, it's using dimensional cleave again. Frick. Need to destroy this rock. I thought I got hit because in this game, right, you have hitboxes on your swords. It's super scary. Okay, we're getting hit. Yes, so now we have our higher damaging skill out. What's it doing? No, I just messed up. I just messed up hardcore. Crap. I wasn't supposed to use that. Jump. Okay, it's in break, sure, but this sucks. I was gonna use the higher version of it. I don't know if he has the dimensional cleave spam or not. I don't want to risk it. Come on. What have I got? Got the dash attack back. Oh, I knew it, dude. Okay. Frick, dude, we gotta go. We gotta go fast. Spam that auto combo. Oh, God. It's doing the self-destruct. Yes! I did it! Bro, I don't know if any of what I just said was coherent, but frick.
You did it!
That was... My heart is pounding. That was fun. God.
This isn't over yet.
Are you sure? Oh, God. Okay, we gotta be, because of the time. I'm fine with that. Our grid's still pretty weak. We didn't get a Colossus cane. No! It's just like the RPG. Dump. Okay, maybe we'll get it from drops. We got garbage from drops. I'm furious. Okay, so we gotta retry that one again. But hey, we beat it. First try. Colossus falls to its knees with a metallic shriek. Joints. Steam venting from between its armored plates. Yeah, stay down, punk.
Lyria, now!
Got it! I'm getting through, and Colossus is answering. That must have been so scary for you, Colossus. But don't worry, you're okay now.
Crap! They defeated Colossus!
Retreat! All units, retreat!
Ha! That settles that!
Yeah, I'm really glad Colossus didn't manage to hurt anyone. Hey, we have to go check out the city. I want to make sure Master's all right too.
Given the circumstances, we better hurry.
Agreed.
I am truly grateful that you agreed to this alliance. A single ally like you is worth an entire battalion.
It's an honor to fight alongside the famed White Dragons, gathering under the banner of justice to shield civilians from the Empire. This is the whole reason knightly orders exist. The Holy Knight's motto is, forever pure, forever righteous. And joining forces was clearly the righteous path in this situation.
Thank you, Charlotta. It is you who honor me with your camaraderie.
Besides, we had already begun preparing for battle when we heard the first report of the Vault's invasion.
So word of the Erste Empire's aggressions had already reached your kingdom before we contacted you. Something about that bothers me.
Why is that?
The Erste Empire was dissolved after its prime minister's destructive ambitions got out of control. As a political entity, it no longer exists. A sudden resurgence makes no sense, especially considering the numbers and resources it takes to conquer not only vaults, but multiple territories throughout the Skydom.
So just where did all those soldiers come from?
That is weird. Try as they might, the Knights can think of no logical explanation for the Imperial Army's return to its former might. The crew checks in with the Archduke. Reassured of his safety, they prepare for an immediate departure.
I'm glad Master's safe, but I really would have liked to make a more careful check of the rest of the city.
Leave that to us. The Alliance will ensure the residents are safe and take care of any damage caused by the invasion.
Lumiel will provide as much support as Vault's needs.
That's a relief. It sounds like Vault is in safe hands then.
Might be a good time to see how some other islands are doing. Can't just stand by if they're in the same situation.
You're absolutely right. The Empire is clearly after Lyria again, as I experienced firsthand.
And it ain't just Imperials that want a piece of us. What's up with that?
With vaults secure, the crew sets out to uncover the cause of these baffling and dangerous events. The vast sky above is in an untroubled blue, innocent of the evil lurking somewhere within it. Typical for Granblue Fantasy. When half your population is thieves, literally, there are so many thieves. Every other story chapter, oh my god, bandits. Something's gonna happen. Who are the thieves even stealing from? Legit, I don't know. I guess the thieves steal from the Mafia, and the Mafia steals from the thieves. Anywho, we are done, and we got a Colossus can for beating the chapter. Hey, another codex. Right on. So, golly. And, for those wondering, these free quests are kind of just like little story segments to explain who the characters are. If you guys want to see them, I can definitely do that for you, but the rewards are, I don't know, not really worth my time. Man, I'm so ticked, dude. I gotta rematch Colossus. Okay, 100%. Going in solo, bad idea. You do that with 2 people, I'm sure it's a lot easier. But, yeah, that's all the time I got for today, guys. A little bit shorter of an episode. Maybe not. I don't know, but we got some new weapons. We made some new allies. And in the next... Wait, where's Percival? Percival didn't join the party. Oh, I'm mad. But yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for today, guys. Thanks a ton for the support for those people that are continuing to watch this series. I seriously appreciate it so much. I love Granblue Fantasy. I want to share it with as many people as I can. But yeah, next time, we're going to Aguse Isles to see if the Empire is trying to attack the giant snake known as Leviathan. Maybe, maybe not. Chances are, though, that's probably what's going to happen. But anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.